you some, I'll tell you the rest. She's right. I am an entrepreneur. We run 4 businesses, my wife and myself, and this is one of the 4. But the beautiful thing is we are tax accountants, and we have a lot of clients, and for the first 4 months of the year, we really work hard, but the rest of the year I had time to do something else because I have cleaning companies, and I really found out real quick I don't like to clean. And I know a lot of you guys out there can relate to that, but yeah, and don't ask my wife because she'll really tell you I don't like to clean. I like write down when I clean something so I can throw it back at her when she's yelling at me, right? So, but here's the deal. We started this business over a year ago because one of my clients was traveling and she said she was going to Disney and she was taking her whole tax return. Listen to me, the whole thing. This tax return was $6,500. I said, how much is Disney going to cost you? She said, probably all of that because she has 3 kids and a husband. And I said, okay, that's awesome. So the normal person would say, well, $6,500 is a lot of money. But my mind went straight to, well, $6,500, that's another commission I can get from my tax client, if you guys get that, right? So I started researching on how to become a travel agent. And I found this company, Plan That Marketing, along with other companies that I saw we'll tell you about in the presentation. But I found Plan That Marketing, and I found out it's the best place on the planet. I'm going to tell you guys. So I want to make sure I got the controls. And I think I do. It says you are controlling Cindy's screen, so it's got to show me, right? I'm from Missouri, the Show Me State, really from Youngstown, Ohio. But I want you to imagine financial freedom, guys. Just sit back while you're in your houses. Just imagine having all the money you need and desire. All your finances are in order and just money's coming in like crazy. Now, I know people that have financial freedom, but they don't have time freedom or they don't have personal freedom. So when you work 60, 70, 80 hours a week and you actually can make a great living, not a good living, I'm talking a great living and do anything you want, buy anything you want, you're going to need some time freedom. So you want to imagine time freedom. Because without time freedom and personal freedom, you're just working towards retirement. You know what I mean? So that's why we're here today. We want to be able to help you design your ideal life. With Plan That Marketing, we show you how to take control of your future through the power of entrepreneurship, the travel industry, and e-commerce. We want you to discover how to earn more through a home-based business. We want you to learn how to travel more. We want you to travel more and learn the secrets of travel professionals. Listen, we travel like insiders all the time. Me and Cindy, we talk and we laugh about it because sometimes we get those fantastic trips, and we get hotel rates that are like second to none. I mean, when you get a hotel that's a $220 hotel room, and you actually can get that for $49 to $69 a night. I mean, we're traveling like insiders. That's not at a discount. It's a preferred rate. How about that? Now save more on what you're doing anyway. Ever since I came into the travel industry, I've traveled at preferred rates. You can too. Plus, you can save more on your taxes with your home-based business. Experience more. Enjoy all of the above without an additional job, because I'm going to tell you, everybody here, if I said who wants more money, everybody would raise their hand. But then if I said who wants a second job, all the hands would go down. I mean, I would be hiding my hands behind my back because I don't want any mistakes at all. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go forward. Now, who are we? We are Plan That Marketing. Our founder and CEO is right there, chairman of the board, Mr. Donald Bradley. This guy's my personal mentor. I talked to him a couple of days ago. He's a highly decorated 7-figure earner with 20 plus years in marketing, sales, and product distribution experience. We are an online provider. We supply you with an opportunity to earn from home, based right out of Atlanta, Georgia. an international company growing globally. We've got solid company leadership and a highly qualified corporate team, starting with Mr. Andy Calton, who's our president and CEO. This guy has decades of executive management, corporate operations, marketing, and sales experience. He's managed billion-dollar global businesses with his international experience. He's the reason we are in 20-plus countries right now. Okay, and now a company that is managed by as business should be is what we have. We have our compliance in place, managed with the highest principles, practice, and standards by Miss Leanne Trockler, our COO. She manages our support team. She makes sure that when you call, that your problems or issues get taken care of or your questions get answered in a timely manner. Okay, and with 19,500 or more of us agents, you know that's a big task. We also know that, well, I'm going to tell you, when Mr. Bradley talked to Mr. Carlton and said, I want to do this and I want to partner up with the best travel company out there, Mr. Andy Carlton made a call into Mr. James Ferrara, and he put Mr. Bradley and Mr. Ferrara together, and boom, the business was born, Planet Marketing. But I'm going to tell you, Planet Marketing joined the best travel company out there because they're an industry-recognized travel company with 25-plus years in travel training, marketing, and sales experience. They're the originator of the home-based travel agent. We've got all the accreditations and certifications from CLIA to ARC to A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and we've got all kinds of stars for excellence there. Mr. James Ferrara right here, the co-founder and president, is a great guy. I met him a couple of times. First time I met him face-to-face, we were down in Atlanta 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, and it was just a great time. He's a big guy. Okay? And now listen, he says we offer an experience in travel beyond anything you've ever had. We bring the fun back and added income. That's what he says. Now get this. INTELE-TRAVEL. You can only become an INTELE-TRAVEL agent through their stellar partnership with Planet Marketing. So here it is. Planet Marketing sells INTELE-TRAVEL agencies, and of course INTELE-TRAVEL sells travel. Plain and simple. Don't overthink it. Got a little tickle in my throat. Now, there are infinite possibilities when you become a travel agent. Infinite. You want to, sorry guys, you can realize the earning power of the largest industry on the planet. You can book group cruises, family reunions, common interest groups, and much, much more. The wedding industry. Who knows people getting married? Everybody. Excuse me. You always know somebody that's going on a honeymoon, a destination wedding, or an anniversary trip. Group travel for sports teams, corporate and church retreats, fraternities and sororities, all in there. And you know there's tickets. Listen, there's NFL, NBA, NASCAR tickets. We can sell all of that. Anything you can get from Ticketmaster.com, you can get from you.com. So when you see Bruno Mars going out and everybody's saying they're buying Bruno Mars tickets or Kenny Chesney tickets or anything like that, you say, hey, hold on, wait a minute. Check my website. I just may have the ticket you want at the price you want. There you go. Now listen, the travel industry is awesome because almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel. And I'm going to tell you, I've talked to people and they say, well, I don't do that much traveling, but I'm going to tell you what, just because your best friend doesn't travel doesn't mean that there's an empty airport. I've been in 6, 7 airports this year, and I'm telling you multiple times, and they are never empty. The reason, travel is an $8 trillion industry. It's the largest industry on the globe, poised to go to $15 trillion in the next 10 years. The #1 research category online, travel is the #1 research category online in between the hours of 9 to 5. Now listen, between the hours of 9 to 5, what are you supposed to be doing? Working. That's right. You're supposed to be working. And baby boomers, they're retiring at a rate of new baby boomers retiring every 20 seconds for the next 20 years. And they're fueling the growth of travel, because when you retire, what's the first thing you want to do? You want to travel. All right. And then those millennials. I was a millennial a little while ago, but the millennials are spending $200 billion annually on travel. Where are they getting the money? Where are they getting the money? It's crazy. They're probably getting it from the baby boomers. All right. Now, you want to get paid on what people are doing anyway. Almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel. Now, once you become an INTELE-TRIRS agent, you become partnered with major vendors worldwide. And listen, I'm talking about Carnival Cruise Lines, Disney, Marriott, if you like Marriott, Hilton, all of them, man. Princess House, Royal Caribbean, Princess House. That's another thing. Princess Cruise Lines, Celebrity, Royal Caribbean, all of them are at your disposal. There's no third-party intermediaries. Reserved inventory of group cruises blocked, the best in customer support and service. Man, we got it all here. And the beautiful thing about it is when you book a trip, you get 70 to 80% of the commissions paid out to your INTELE-TRIRS agency. Now, also from day one, you got a personalized website and email marketing program, sales tools and print advertising materials, business cards, stationery, and direct mail, all set up for you from day one. Now, let's talk about earning more. I know somebody out there is asking, when they got on this thing, you know, travel sounds good and everything, sounds like fun, I love to travel, but how much can I earn? Well, listen, I thought you'd never ask. I think my dog is asking how much she can earn. She's trying to get in the house, but I'm not letting her in the house. I'm in the middle of something, Sadie. All right, so now, you've got a friend that does frequent business travel. This friend uses your website, gets on your website once last month and traveled, and the company paid you $150.20. Now, I call that pillow money, because what happens is you just gave your friend your website. He or she went on and then started, Chris, can you get the dog? Then they started, you know, booking hotel stays and things like that. And for all that, you got $151.20, and you weren't even involved. But the beautiful thing is, travelers travel. So when you have to get involved is when your friend wants to take a 5-day golf trip to Scottsdale, Arizona for a group of 4 people. You know, it's going to take you 10, 15 minutes to put in those people in the computer, do a search, find the hotel, get their green times and everything set up. You're going to do that in a couple minutes, and the company's going to pay you $274.86 when they come back. Now listen, that is for like 10, 15 minutes worth of work. One of your friends comes back from the golf trip, they're smitten by somebody they met down in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they want to get married. They want you to set them up with a 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. Guys, let me tell you, I've been to Cancun. I didn't have butler service, but it's a great time. It's a blast. But we're talking all the food, all the drink, everything included. When you're done with your friend, the company's going to pay you $561.79. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, some people on the line know people that go to work all week long and don't take home $561.79 in a whole week. Well, let's talk about another level, because this is what really grabbed it, drove it home for me. A 5-day group cruise, family reunion, booked 20 cabins for a Western Caribbean cruise. They can't go on your website and set this up. They're not going to have the knowledge. They're going to need you. So when they get you to set this up for them and they go on this cruise, it's probably going to take you a couple hours or a couple of days. You've got to round people up, and I'm telling you, rounding people up to get the same mindset is sort of like herding cats. But, you know, once you get them together, you got a beautiful thing. But when you get that 5-day cruise set up for them and they come back and they're all happy, the company's going to pay you $2,240.17. I want my 17 cents, right? All right. Commissions represented here are examples. They're not a guarantee of income. Travel rates are subject to change due to date and availability, and etc. All right, let's talk about some INTELE-TRIRS, guys, because the industry calls them familiarization trips, okay? But you know, at INTELE-TRAVEL, there's over 19,000 agents. So when they put together a trip for us, they can't involve the whole industry. They have to do what's called an INTELE-TRIP because it's just for INTELE-TRAVEL agents. So you go out to a vendor or an island or something, to a resort or something, and what you're going to do is you're going to educate yourself by experiencing the travel from a client perspective. You're going to become better educated on travel vendors and industry products. You'll acquire vendor-specific certifications so you can post them on social media, and people know that you are, advancing your craft. And it, of course, in the end, it's going to position yourself to better sell travel as a professional. And we do this actually at preferred rates. Now, I don't know, guys, a 5-day, 4-night Ixtapa, Mexico trip to Club Med. I know people on the line have gone to all-inclusives. Let's think about it. When you take a vacation and you got all the foods included, all the alcohol included, the trip to and from the airport is all included, man, for only $199 per person, and then you can take one non-agent person with you. That's amazing. Listen, I live in Youngstown, Ohio. I can't go to the Motel 6 and eat at McDonald's for 5 days, 4 nights for $199. I don't know about you, but if you can, get me the information on that trip, right, Cindy? Yep. Now, what about another INTELE-TRIP? It's a seminar at sea. The Carnival Cruise Lines, they always have these. We get to go on the trip, explore the trip. They show us around the ship. They show us around the ship. They get us up there where the captain's driving, and I'm trying to get him to let me run the ship, out in the middle of the ocean. I don't want to run it where I got to park it or anything, but, things like that. Also, you go to the kitchen, and you get to see what the chefs are making for the night and things like that. You do a little education on it. I'm talking maybe a 2-3 hour education, and for the next 3.5 days, you're on a 4-day Bahama cruise, and you're only paying $199 ocean view. You remember, I couldn't go to Motel 6 and stay and eat at McDonald's for $199 for 4 days. Come on, $299 balcony. A balcony view for $299? That's unheard of. Because what happens, guys, I've got a cruise going out next year. It's a group cruise, ladies and gentlemen, and it actually is going to cost me $562 for an ocean view room. Okay, ocean view is $562 for 3 days. This is 4 days for $199. It's unheard of. Now listen, I don't want you running out there saying, hey, we travel at a discount. No, let's use the word preferred, because you're getting that. You cannot go on this trip if you either have to be an INTELE-TRAVEL agent or you have to be with an INTELE-TRAVEL agent. You can't just walk up to Carnival and say, hey, I saw this thing saying $199 for ocean view, and they're telling everybody across the world it's $199 for an ocean view on this cruise, and you want that rate. You're not going to get it. It's not going to happen. So you pull out that CLIA card or you pull out that letter signifying that you're a travel agent. All right, guys, I'm going to tell you the company is awesome because it comes with guarantees. When I go to Walmart, me and my wife, we go to Walmart, we take the receipt. Before she gets good in the seat in the car, she's taking a picture of the receipt because she's getting those Walmart cash back things because they go around and shop and make sure you're getting the greatest price, Well, we don't do that, but what actually happens is you have the best travel price guarantee. Just like Walmart's giving you the best guarantee on your products, you're getting the best travel price guarantee. And what that simply means is if you book a trip for someone and they come back in a couple days and it's lower rate somewhere else, company's just going to match it. Bottom line, they're going to match it so that you go ahead excuse me, and you stay whole, and you keep the commission. Now, for some reason, it's a promotional rate that we just can't match. They're going to give you 110% of the difference on your next trip with INTELE-TRAVEL. Also, we've got a no questions asked money back guarantee. You get in today, you spend your money, you get it, you become a travel agent, work from home with us, you save money on travel, you make money when your friends travel, you do all of that, and you also can get this opportunity out to others. But you decide within a 30-day period by midnight on the 30th day that it's not for you, man, listen, send an email into the company. They will go ahead and refund you 100% of your money, no questions asked. Now, this last guarantee, guys, wow. This one is a risk-free profit guarantee. Now, this guarantee says that if in your first 12 months, if you don't make a profit and you really tried to make a profit and you don't make a profit, they're actually going to give you your money back. So let's say you go out and you spend $800 to be in a travel company the next 12 months. $800, you come out and you book one trip and you make $100 on it. Company, plain and simple, is just going to cut you a check for $700. They're going to see you tried, you just didn't make it. More than likely, it's my fault that you didn't, not yours. So, but I've been in this industry over 2 years and no one's ever used that guarantee under my watch. Got it? All right. Hey, it's time to get started. I want to tell you, you want to get started now. You want to make a quality decision and enroll today. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's so crucial, because when I looked at becoming a travel agent, right, I want to take this one spot back real quick. When I looked at becoming a travel agent, I actually did some research. I went up to Barnes & Noble. I got into the Entrepreneur 500. And it told me that the best travel company for the money, for what I was going to do, was an American Express company. And it was called Cruise Planners. Well, I sent out for their paperwork. I got it back. I'm looking through this pretty brochure and everything. And I get to the end, and you forgot this is a franchise. This thing is $10,000 down, $1,000 for the website, and then $99 for the to keep the website running every month. Now listen, they got marketing programs and everything in place, but you got to pay for them. Their email marketing program, you had to pay for it. Everything was an add-on with them. Let me tell you, I said there's got to be a better way. So I looked on the internet. You know what we do. When you start looking on the internet, Facebook and Google, they start matching you up with what you're looking for. So I saw on the side on my Facebook, it said, hey, don't sign up for Cruise Planners until you see this. And I said, well, I guess I got to click on that because Facebook knew I was going to sign up for Cruise Planners, right? I looked, and it was the company we are in today. And I found out, because I did the comparisons neck and neck, back to back, I found out that I can do more over here than I could over there for way less money. That was actually over $11,000 to get me running. And here, $19.95, $179 for the ITA, and both is $199. And I'm going to go back and explain these for you. When you look on the left at the Planet Marketing Rep, it's $19.95 down and $19.95 per month with unlimited support. There's two companies here. There's no product purchase required. Direct commissions on all your INTELE-TRAVEL agency sales. You sell INTELE-TRAVEL agencies as a Planet Marketing Rep. You can enroll other reps to do the same thing and earn overrides when they sell an INTELE-TRAVEL agency. Personalized Planet Marketing website. It has all your training and everything in there, and you've got unlimited support. Let's go to the next level. The INTELE-TRAVEL agency, okay? This is what the rep sells. For $179.95 and $39 a month, you earn commission on travel sales. INTELE-TRAVEL's guaranteed best prices and VIP travel benefits. Your very own INTELE-TRAVEL ITA personalized website, $39.95 per month, unlimited support. Now, if you're like me, I grabbed them both for $199.90. I said I had in my hands that I gotta show my camera because I gotta get where's my camera, Cindy? Quick, what are we doing? I gotta show my camera. I don't even know where to show it. But okay, I can't show my camera, so I've really made a mess of this whole thing. So Cindy has to fix it. But what I did, there you go. There you go. Awesome. Now, Cindy, you've got to put the thing back. So what happened is I got in this hand, right? I got $199. In this hand, I got $11,000. This hand, I got to talk to my wife about it. In this hand, I got 199 bucks. So I just go and I sign up and I come home and tell her we're travel agents. And she says, well, what do you mean? I said, listen, it costs 199 bucks. And then I go in the room. If she would have said anything about 199, I would have went in the room over there, our room's over there. I would have went over there. I would have grabbed one of her Michael Kors purses. I would have brought it out and I would have said, look, this thing costs more than it cost me to get in this business. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the money I make in this business and we're just going to put it in this Michael Kors purse and use it as a carrier for our money. Okay? You know, that's what I would have said. But that's all that I had to say about that. But when I saw $199.90 instead of $10,000, guys, it was a no-brainer. It's $59.90 per month when you add the two together. It's $2 per day. $2 per day. The other day, I bought a Starbucks tea. You know, Starbucks tea. And when I bought that tea cost me $2.79 for that tea. And I'm telling you, I love hot tea. So if I live next to a Starbucks, I will be buying it every day. Go back one time for me, Cindy, so they can see it. My $2. In fact, you don't need to. Well, you're there. It's $59.90 a monthly, guys, with unlimited support. What I did when I got in, I maximized both opportunities. I book travel. I sell the INTELE-TRIRS agencies, just like Miss Cindy Brueggemann, who's a 2-star director. That's just mind-blowing, because when I met her, she was just sitting there. I said, nah, she ain't going to do nothing. No, I'm lying. I'm lying, Cindy. I already knew. Book travel and sell the INTELE-TRIRS agencies. Leverage the benefits and perks of 2 great companies, all for $59.90, guys. You got to get in where you fit in. Now, I've told you about the first part of the business. I'm going to run to Miss Brueggemann to tell you about the rest. But before I do, I'm going to tell you, this woman, she is a 2-star director with this project. Man, fast speeding to 3-star. She had a goal when she came in, and I'm going to let her tell you about that. But she conquered that goal. She said she could do it in a year. She conquered that goal in 9 months. And I hope I'm not wrong. It might have been 8. But she conquered that goal. Listen, she knows 100% of the information, loves to have fun, definitely someone you should listen to. And I'm going to move out of the way of greatness, and I'm going to put on Miss Cindy Brueggemann and let her take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Townsend. How awesome is that? I love listening to the travel side of our business because that is what we do, right? That's what we do. I am excited to share with you today the second side of our business that we have to offer. You know, through the power of leverage and residual income. So Mr. Warren Buffett's one of the richest men in the world, and he says never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. Well, this opportunity gives us that opportunity to have a second source of income. We can you know, make our commissions from the travel side of the business, you know, booking travel for others. You put somebody on a cruise, you're going to, you know, you make that commission from that. But this side of the company, the marketing compensation plan, what we do is help others become travel agents so they can work from home too. You know, it's so wonderful to be able to help somebody, you know, not have to go out and get a second job if they're needing an extra $500 a month, you know, by, you know, booking a couple trips online and making that money. So I love this because you can, you know, change families' lives just by helping them make a couple extra $100 a month, or if they want to go all in and help build a team of travel agents themselves, they can really make some really life-changing money with this compensation plan. So when I joined this company, I was in another marketing company, and I knew when I joined this company, I was going to go all in, but I knew I had to go all in to make the kind of money that I was making in my other business. It took me 4 years in my other business to build up my income, but I had to double my income from my employer. I was working in an office, and I told myself I need to double my income before I quit my job. Well, I finally was able to do that. It took me 4 years to build it, and I was able to do that, and that was September last year when I quit my job. I found this project last year in November while I was on a cruise, actually. But I waited until December to join. I wanted to study it a little bit, make sure I was making the right decision. And I joined in December, and I knew I had to go all in. So I said, what I made in that other company, it took me 4 years to build. With this compensation plan, I knew I could do it in less than a year's time. So I am excited to share this with you. I am a mother of 5 from a small town in Ohio, and if I can do this, anybody can do this. It truly is an amazing compensation plan, and it's totally optional. You guys, you can just book travel. That's what we do. We help others start their own travel agency. If you are just interested on the travel side, don't let this scare you. Nobody has to do the marketing side, so don't let that turn you off or scare you. It's the people who want to build and help others, and some people are more into marketing, some people are more into travel. Some people want to do both. I do both because I love travel, the passion, of traveling, and I love putting people on their dream vacations too. So if you help someone become an independent travel agent, you will receive a $50 commission, okay? When they go and share this with somebody, all you do is invite someone to a webinar like this. We have live meetings. We have webinars like this. We do home travel parties. We go to people's houses and do travel parties, just to introduce this to people. So if your person that you help become a travel agent introduces this to somebody else, you will get a 50% match, okay? You're going to get $25 every time somebody you personally sign up and help start the business. You will personally get a $25 match. When you help 9 people become independent travel agents, you will get a team bonus, and that team bonus is $10 for every person that signs up as an ITA on your team, no matter who signs them up. Okay, you're getting a $10 bonus, and those add up. Imagine if you sign 10 people up, and then those 10 sign 10 people up, you're going to get $10 for each one. That's extra $100. You're getting matches, $25 matches, plus another $100 because you get $10 match on each one of them. All right, so the fine print with this is there's no limit to direct sales. There's no limit to the matches, and there's no limit to team bonuses. Pretty good fine print, right? Okay, and we get paid our commissions every single week. So you get paid by Friday every single week. They love to pay us early. We always get paid on Thursday, but we're guaranteed to be paid by Friday. They like to recognize us. Planet Marketing loves to give recognition out. They recognize us for hitting certain levels. So once you have 3 active independent travel agents on your team, you become a bronze builder. And if you have 6 active independent travel agents, you become a silver builder. And when you have 9, you become a gold builder. And when you become a gold builder, you're giving yourself a pay raise, okay? That's when you start receiving those $10 level of team bonuses. And then you also get a 10% match on your personal ITA's travel commissions. And imagine someone who you help join the business, you introduce this business to, they go out and book a whole bunch of travel. They put together one of these group cruises, okay? They get a check for $2,200 for putting this group cruise together. You're getting a 10% match. You get paid on the 15th, your travel commissions. The 15th of every month, you get paid your travel commissions. So you get a 10% match. You're going to get a check for $220. You didn't know anybody that was on that cruise. You didn't even know the person you signed up booked that cruise, and you get a check for $220. Pretty awesome, just because you introduced that person to the business. All right, you also get a 10% match on your personal reps residual income on the matrix. So I'm going to show you now what the matrix is. And this is what sold me on this company, because I had never been paid on a matrix before. I've built matrices, but never been paid like this. You get paid $4 for every single person that's on your team. All right, no matter who put them there, if they are in your little matrix, you get paid $4. And that may not sound like a lot, but that's every single month. And trust me, it adds up. As your team keeps growing, your matrix check will keep growing every single month. I'm going to show you a little bit, try to explain this to you here. Okay, I want to show you how to activate this first. You see there's 9 levels to this matrix. It's a 3x9 team building matrix. It's a forced matrix. If somebody asks, if some of you are familiar with different types of matrices, this is a forced matrix, a 3x9 forced matrix. So what happens when you personally recruit 2 people, you will get paid on the first 2 levels of this matrix, okay? When you personally recruit 3, you get paid on the 3rd level, and then so on, all the way down to 9. 9, you get paid on the complete matrix. Remember I told you when you have 9 personal independent travel agents that you sign up, you become a gold builder and get a pay raise? Well, you also open up this whole compensation plan. You open up the matrix, you open up the whole compensation plan. So when you join the business and you decide that you want to be a team builder, your first goal needs to be gold builder. So you max out this your compensation. You want to get the most that you can get out of the compensation plan. You want to make your goal gold builder, so you max out and get paid everything that you should be getting paid, so you don't miss out on any money. Okay, so let's pretend that you're on a stage. Okay, let's say you're on a stage. You get 3 seats in your front row. Okay, say you're at a concert hall, whatever. 3 seats in your front row. Them 3 seats are going to sell really fast. When you sell them 3 seats, you fill them with 3 people, $4. You're getting $4 for each one. So your first row, you're going to get $12, okay, when you fill that up. Now, each one of these people, they get 3 in their first row. So your second row is 9 people, all right? So when that row fills, you're getting $4 per person. That's $36. Well, it says 48. Well, they're going to pay you for that first row also. So you're getting $48 once you fill up that second row. Then the next row, each person gets 3. See how that works? Each person gets 3. Okay, so your second row or your third row here is 27 people. Times $4 per person when that row fills up, $156. And it keeps growing, 81 people, 243 people, all the way down to 19,683 people. Can you imagine having a team of 19,683? That's hard to imagine. That truly is really hard to imagine having a team that large. It's possible. Imagine if and that's $118,000 a month that you would have an extra income on top of all your commissions, okay, and your $10 override. So imagine if you only hit 10% of that, okay, and just receiving, $11,000 extra a month. That's definitely, worth the time putting into it, if you're only hitting 10% of that. So, how this works on filling your matrix, okay, say you go and you sign up these first 3 people, okay, you fill up your first 3 seats. This person already starts helping and showing others how to do this, and he has people that want to join him. So when you get to your number 4 person, the next seat that's open from top to bottom, left to right, is how this matrix fills. Your next seat that's open is where your 4th person is going to fill. So it's going to go right underneath your first person. That's why they call this a team building matrix, okay? See, this person went and got his 3 people real quick. So number 5 is going to go all the way over here under number 3. Okay, 6, 7, number 8, that row's filled. So it's going to drop down to the next row. And number 8 is going to go here. So what could happen here is people, when you get in someone's matrix, the next open seat could be the one that's under you, okay? Your sponsor has a sponsor, they have a sponsor, they have a sponsor, they have a sponsor, okay? What happens when the next seat that's open for each of these, when they go to put somebody in the system, could fall into your matrix? That person that falls into your matrix could be a major superstar, okay? In 10 months, we've built a team of over 400 people. Okay, right now I've got a team of over 400 people. And I fell into Dwayne's matrix. Dwayne's getting paid. Dwayne didn't recruit me. I fell into his matrix. He's getting paid on my 400 people every single month. Okay? That's how this works. Okay? You can fall into somebody's matrix. We don't plan on it. We don't expect it, but it could happen. And it could be life-changing for you. So that is an extra thing that, an extra way that we get paid. That this is what sold me on this company, because I've never seen a matrix like this. It's a very aggressive compensation plan, and our owner, Mr. Bradley, will be the first to tell you that is a very aggressive compensation plan. Everything he's put together in this company has been something that he has already achieved. It's not something he threw together and said, I hope this works. He's achieved every single one of these ways that we get paid. So the next slide is one of our getting close to the end here. This is another way we get paid. This is Mr. Bradley's baby. It actually, you know, this is what he loves about, you know, this compensation plan. He likes to recognize his directors and compensate them. And when you can get into, when you're looking for a company, I like to tell people, look for a company that has a marketable product. Okay, travel is the #1 industry in the world. We can't be more marketable than we already are. Okay, you find a company that's established. An established company is considered to be 18 months old. Okay, we are 23 months old, almost 2 years. Just in a couple weeks' time, we're going to be 2 years old. We're definitely absolutely established. We're partnered with that 25-year-old, you know, host travel agency. We've done more in the first 15 months of this company than most companies do in the first 5 to 10 years of their business. So we are very established. And then third criteria to look for is to find a company that is not saturated. Okay, if you can find a company that has less than 100,000 distributors, reps, travel agents, whatever they have, you found a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Because when you're hitting 100,000, you're hitting momentum, and that's when the company really grows. If you can get into a company with less than 20,000, you know, travel agents, that's where we're at. We're less than 20,000. You could be one of the first 20,000 to get into this business. You've basically got a golden lottery ticket on your hand. You just have to run with it and cash it in. So to find a company with all three of those criteria, guys, it is absolutely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get in the ground floor with such an amazing company. This company is planning to be a legacy company. Imagine being one of the first 20,000 people to get into Amway. Mary Kay, you know, they have millions of distributors now, okay, 50, 60 years later. We're less than 20,000. You could be one of the first 20,000 to be in this legacy company. So every one of us have the opportunity to hit these director stars, okay? I'm going to show you what these are. A 1-star director has 100 travel agents, okay? When you become a 1-star director, you get a $500 deposit the very first of every month, or actually by the third, but they like to pay us early, like I said earlier. By the third of the month, you will receive a $500 deposit in your checking account. Okay, and you're guaranteed to make $1,000 as a 1-star director. If you don't reach $1,000 for 1 month, at the end of the month, they will reimburse you the difference, so you are guaranteed $1,000. You get another $10 bonus. Every single person that signs up on your team, no matter who signs them up, you get a $10 bonus. All right, along with that gold builder bonus. So that's $20 now anytime somebody joins your team. A 2-star director means you have helped 300 families become independent travel agents. You receive a $1,000 deposit at the beginning of every single month, and you get another $10 team bonus. Okay, now you're up to $30 whenever someone joins your business. Okay, 3-star directors have 500 independent travel agents, and these are active independent travel agents on your team. Receive a $2,000 deposit at the beginning of the month, another $10 team bonus. 4-star directors, there are only 4 in our entire company. 1,500 travel agents on their team, $5,000 deposit the very beginning of the month. Imagine starting your month out with a $5,000 deposit. $10 team bonus. One more time, that is up to $50 every time someone joins your team. If you personally recruit them, you're getting a $50 commission also. So you're getting $100 when you sign somebody up and help someone start this business. A 5-star director has over 4,000 people on their team, $10,000 deposit every single month, and another $10 team bonus. We have 1 5-star director in our entire company. I love to point these out because you can look 6, 7, 8, 9 stars on here yet. So these people that are up here, in the 3, 4, 5-star range in the next 5 years, they're going to be up here 6, 7, 8, 9 stars. And all of us getting in right now, are going to be able to get up into this range. Okay, I just started 10 months ago and I'm at 2-star. Any one of us getting in right now can grow. We can grow. And if it took you, 5 years to get to one of these levels, would it be worth it? Would it be worth it to you? When I started this business, I told my sponsor I need $4,000 to $5,000 a month as quick as possible because that's what I was leaving in my other business. I had to make that up as quick as possible, and I knew I could do it in a year's time. I knew I could. It was a lot of work, but I committed myself to it because I had to. All right. So what I want to say is anybody who gets into this business can do this, and you can be getting 2-star directors make $4,000 to $5,000 a month. If that's your goal, if that would help you quit your job, if that's what you want, or if you want that for play money, to invest that money, you could get there. And if it took you 5 years to get to a 2-star director with 300 travel agents on your team, would it be worth it? I can tell you absolutely worth it, because it took me 4 years to get there when I was able to quit my job, and then I'm working on my 5th year now to redoing it all. So 3-star directors, you're looking at 8 to about 15,000 as you keep getting closer to 4-star. That's what they make. 4-star directors make around 25,000. I know, because our upline is a 4-star director, and her mama told me what she makes. So, and our 5-star director, he's bringing home 60-some thousand a month. You guys, we're not trained and born, when we're born, we're not trained to even dream of that kind of money a month. Okay. We're different. we can dream that kind of money, and we have the tool and the capability. Even if you are one that's always dreamed about making that kind of money a month, you didn't have the tool or the opportunity or know how to do it. This is the tool. This is the opportunity. You can run with this, and you can make that kind of money, because this opportunity, you're getting in on as one of the first 20,000 in this company. So it's so amazing. I just love this. Love this company. It's the best company I've ever worked with. Just such high integrity. They like to give us little shiny rings, but what these are, I at first I was like, I don't need a ring, but now when I see people wearing their ring, it actually signifies something, and I want one, because it's kind of like your championship ring. It's like your Super Bowl ring. So a sapphire ring signifies that you make a 6-figure income. Once you are making a 6-figure income, you get a sapphire ring. Okay, you get a ruby ring, and it signifies that you are $250,000 annual earner. And a diamond ring goes to someone who is making $500,000. There's only one diamond ring wearer in the company, and he got to design his own ring because he was the first one to do it. So, in a double diamond ring, it signifies that you are making $1 million. Once you do it, like the sapphire ring, you make $8,333. 2 months in a row means you're on track to make a 6-figure income. You receive your sapphire ring. So you also receive, a Rolex watch when you become a 5-star director. And I wouldn't go out and buy, a $20,000 Rolex watch, but if they're going to give me one, I'm going to wear it. Absolutely. I'm going to wear it very tight. We are a turnkey business. We have an app where you can send videos to people, and I was actually just looking at someone. They had put some new ones out there today, and I'm excited to look at them because they're from our convention back in Atlanta a couple weeks ago. So we have a back office, and the back office, you can track your progress. We have training videos in the back office. We have a blog that the company, the corporate, puts out. We have training on web, like on the web. We have training phone calls. We have daily phone calls this company provides for motivation and training. It's amazing. And then events. There's live meetings all around the world. There's conventions twice a year. Really exciting. So another thing that Planet Marketing put out was a pledge. If you become a Planet Marketing director, in the event of your death, you can feel secure knowing that your family will receive your Planet Marketing paycheck, your commissions, your director pay, your director bonuses, and your monthly residual income. This is very important because your team is going to still grow with or without you, okay? Like I said, you're getting into this on the ground floor. Imagine being one of those distributors who got in on the ground floor of Mary Kay. Well, those people are going to keep building underneath you, and they're going to build for years and years and years. 50, 60 years from now, you're gone, and maybe not. I will be, probably. I'm over 40, so I'm gone, and my family will still receive my paycheck. And as my team keeps growing, that paycheck's going to keep growing. And all the directors got together and said they pledged that they will take care of that team if something should happen to the leader, because they don't want that team to fall apart. And that's huge, to see that a company does that. So you can leave a legacy for your family, generation after generation after generation. You will be able to leave this legacy for your family. So if you build it up to, you're making 10,000 a month, it's going to keep growing. You start making 50, 60,000 a month, your family is going to be getting that. So, you can leave your family a will, not a bill. And it's really exciting that they offer that to us. So I'm going to end with, if you are a guest here on this webinar, just want you to go back to the person that sent you here. Let them know if you're a 1, 2, or a 3. A number 3 is thank you, no thank you. This isn't for me. I just, wanted to check it out, and I just don't feel like it's for me. And that's fine. We don't expect this to be for everybody. If you go on a trip, just use we just ask you, use the person that sent you here as your travel agent, okay? And then if you know anybody else who could use an extra $500 a month, send them to the person, that sent you here. And, this might be for them. Maybe they would want to, sell some travel and make a few extra $100 a month. And number 2 is you are very interested. You have a few questions. Maybe your money's not there to get started right away. I'll open this up afterwards and we can answer some questions for you. If your money's not there, go ahead and tell the person that you're talking to, and they might have some options for you to to get started a different way. And number 1 is you are excited, ready to go. It takes you 5 to 10 minutes to get signed up, and you can have your back office ready to go and start learning all of this fun and exciting stuff and start making some money. So we'll get you started. We'll get to the person that sent you here and tell them you're a 1, and then we'll get you in the system right away. So I just want to thank you again for joining us this Saturday afternoon, taking some time out of your day. And, we're looking forward to working with you. I'm going to stop share my screen. And